Okay, so the virtual classes are part of a larger initiative through the University of Rochester's Center for Community Health and Prevention. The initiative is called Promote Health, Prevent Cancer. And what it does is it features these free community programs, these 8-week classes that focus on teaching just kind of more general nutrition up through more complex topics and how they relate to certain cancers and other chronic conditions, as well as they teach exercise. So it's these 8-week classes, it's one class a week, and it's just the virtual programs are just 1 hour. And the hour consists of like 40 to 45 minutes of nutrition education on a variety of topics. We include things like what are appropriate portion sizes based on your daily energy needs, how to decrease your consumption of added sugars, trans and saturated fats, as well as sodium, why we should limit our intake of red and processed meats and increase our intake of plant-based foods, and how that ties into our risk for certain cancers and chronic diseases. So that's like the first 40 to 45 minutes of the classes. And then the last 15 to 20 minutes of the class is actually group exercise led by a certified instructor, which makes the program a little more unique than some of the other like healthy living programs out there, because we do the live exercises. And if people have their video on, I can help correct them with any posture or technique. So those are the kind of the overall feel of those 8-week classes. Yeah, so we've been offering this, well, I've worked with this program for a little over 2.5 years. And during that time, before the pandemic, we were just offering these classes in person throughout the Finger Lakes region and some of Western New York, and of course, like based out of Monroe County. So we were in Monroe County. And so these programs were in person, and we had great, I would say, a lot of individuals were enrolling for the classes, and most individuals stuck with these classes throughout the whole 8 weeks. Of course, during that time, they had to get out of their house and drive to a site, and then we would have class. Now with these virtual programs, so we started these virtual programs last summer, and we have had really great turnout. I have had to cancel just one class because we didn't have enough people enroll. But other than that, I mean, the minimum for enrollment for a online program for the free virtual classes is 5 people. So as long as I have 5 people sign up, then we can go ahead with it. And I think the largest class size has been over 20 people virtually. So we've definitely had some great success, and it's really nice because people from all over New York State can meet up with each other and share their interest and enthusiasm for getting better, being more well, learning new health topics and exercising. So it's been really successful. So we're definitely going to continue these virtual classes. I think it's such a great benefit to our community within New York State to offer this free program. So we're going to continue that. We're going to continue adding classes to the schedule. We have 3 classes, virtual classes scheduled for this fall, the 2 that begin in September. And then another one, if you missed the September date, we have one that begins in October. They're all going to end before Christmas, so that's good. And then we hope to continue this into next year in January. But we've had one in-person class so far over the summer, but with the Delta variant, and we're just going to kind of play by ear. We have a couple in-person classes scheduled in Monroe County. So we're just going to kind of wait those are scheduled. We are planning to go ahead with those, but we are, health comes first. So we can always take the programs virtual again. So one thing that we also talk about in class is, although health behaviors lifestyle and health behaviors really do impact our risk for certain cancers, such as, maintaining a healthy weight, staying physically active, not smoking tobacco. We talk about those things. Another really important facet that we discuss in class is actually getting your healthcare, your cancer screenings, like your PAPs, pelvics, your mammograms, and your colon cancer screenings. And we do team up with the local cancer services programs to provide information about free cancer screenings if individuals are in the classes that don't have health insurance. So every county in New York State is part of a cancer services program. So we're able, whenever we're in a different region, we're actually able to kind of team up with that cancer services program and provide that information. Even if a participant in our class is health insured, they might know some folks that aren't. So we do offer that information. And then one additional, it's like a perk to this program. So when we had these classes in person, we would bring we would hand out like food and fitness diaries, as well as like these physical portion plates, as well as exercise bands, because we do use exercise bands in class. So now what we do is we actually mail out these handouts and like a little toolkit to anyone who enrolls and would like a toolkit, because we do use them in class and I do refer to them. So that's another, and they're free. We just mail them out. So that's like a little perk that folks who enroll get.